Hello. Today we're going to learn the basic bow hold. And you will need your bow. So go get your bow and a pencil or a pen that's not too small. All right. So with a right hand, this is how we're holding our bow with the right hand. We need to relax our fingers in the right hand. So parachute down and shake out your fingers. There's no tension in my fingers. They're just sort of hanging. And when you're holding the bow, you want to have a very loose, your fingers should be loose and not tight. No tension in your fingers. So hang in the bow, hang in your fingers like that. All right, so we're going to pretend that we're making shadow puppets. If you ever did that where the light shines in on a wall and then you can make different shapes from the shadows, we're going to make a bunny. So I'm going to take my thumb and I'm going to put my two middle fingers here, and look what I have here. If you shine a light here on the wall, it would look kind of like a bunny with bunny ears sticking up like that. All right, we're going to change it a little bit. So I'm going to do this again. So here's my thumb. I'm going to put my middle finger and thumb are touching right here. Then I put down my ring finger, and then we have our rabbit ears. Okay, so let's do that again. Relax the fingers. Let's make bunny ears. We don't really want to point it up like that. We're just going to hold it like this. Okay, now get your pencil. So here's my pencil. So now we're going to apply what we just did to the pencil. So here I am parachuting down. Fingers are relaxed. I'm going to first put my thumb on this side of the pencil, on one side of the pencil, and then I'm going to actually, look at my thumb knuckle. It's bent out. I don't want to make it like that. My thumb knuckle needs to be bent like that. So I'm going to put my thumb on this bottom part of the pencil. Then I'm going to take my middle finger, and it's going to go opposite the thumb like that. So it's like that. Notice how the thumb knuckle is bent out. And then I'm going to put down my ring finger, this finger here. And then I'm going to put down my index finger. And then I'm going to put my pinky just on the top, sitting there like that. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, relax your fingers, roll them out, parachute down, shake them out. Okay, let's parachute down. My thumb knuckle, look at how it's bent. I'm going to put my thumb on this side of the pencil. Here's my pencil. I'm going to take my middle finger and put it opposite the thumb, so it's like that so far. Then I'm going to put my fourth finger down here, my ring finger. Then I'm going to put my index finger, and then my pinky sits on the top like that. So look at my thumb. The knuckle is bent out. I'm not like that. It's bent, so it's sticking out. The knuckle is sticking out. Okay? So that is what you can practice without your bow. Just get a pencil or a pen and practice doing that. That's the bow. That's the basic bow grip. Until you can do it so that you can just land and be on there on the pencil with a basic bow grip like that. Now let's take out the bow. So here's my bow. And remember I said that the frog is a very important part of the bow hold. So we're going to actually put our thumb in between this sort of black part right here and then the frog. There's a little section right here. And right in there is where the thumb is kind of going to go. I'm not jamming it in. I'm just sort of resting it in there. Now look at my thumb knuckle. It's bent. The thumb knuckle is bent out. I'm not like that. There's loose, no tension in my fingers, loose fingers. All right, so the thumb knuckle bent out is going to go on the bottom here, in between where that frog is, and in between this part right here. And then I'm going to put my middle finger, my ring finger, my index finger, and my pinky sits on the top. And it should look like this. So there's another angle like that. Thumb knuckle bent out. Come around this way. Over here. There should always be that sort of C, that kind of O in the middle here and there should be, your wrist is flat here, but there's room in here for like a little tennis ball or something, or a little tiny mouse could fit inside that little area there. All right, so I'm not flattened like this. I've got a little house there, and my fingers are slightly apart, and my fingers are angled towards the tip. There's the tip. So my fingers are angled this way. I'm not going this way. That's not right. I need to angle my fingers so they're angled or sort of leaning towards the tip. All right, so it's like that. Okay, let's practice it one more time. Parachute down, thumb right here, bend your thumb knuckle out, then your middle finger goes across your thumb on the other side of the stick. Then let's put our ring finger down, let's put our index finger down, and the pinky just curves and sits on the top like that. And everything is pointing towards the tip. So my fingers are kind of pointing or leaning towards the tip. They're not going this way, because then my knuckles are facing that way. I'm up like that. And you notice that my elbow is not down here. My elbow is up like that, so that I almost have like a straight line here. All right? Pinky's on the top like that. Okay. We will do some bow exercises in the next video. Practice the very important bow hold with your pencil and with your bow. And remember, when you're done with your bow, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. There's a loose bow that you can put back in your case. See you next time.